everybody. I'm Mr. Hayes. This is Mr. Hayes' World of Math. Welcome back. We are doing AP exam review for AP Stats. We're talking about sampling distributions, and we're going to look at free response questions from that. Now, all of this can be found down below. There's a link. Question number 2. So, local radio station plays 40 rock and roll songs during each 4-hour show. Program director needs to know the total amount of airtimes for the 40 songs. The distribution of the lengths of rock and roll songs in minutes is roughly symmetric with means of 3.9 and a standard deviation of 1.1. So describe the sampling distribution of the sample mean song lengths of random samples of 40 rock and roll songs. So again, when you start thinking about describing, my class jumped out, oh, SOCS sucks. So let's do it. SOCS, I'm sorry. Now we don't have to worry about the O because since we don't have individual pieces of data, we're not sure about outliers. But we do have to worry about shape. So what's the shape of this? Now they say it's roughly symmetric, but there's a whole bunch of different shapes that are symmetric. Can we call that normal? In this case, we can. Why? Because due to central limit theorem, 40 is bigger than 30. So therefore, we can assume that it looks normal. And yes, you do have to say that. It's not just good enough to say it's a normal distribution. It's centered about at 3.94. And your standard deviation. Now again, a lot of people, it's really standard deviation is 1.1. Now remember, that's the standard deviation for each song. We have 40 songs, so you do have to go through and divide it through by square root of 40. And so that would look like this. 1.1 over square root of 40 gives us the 0.174 that we're asking for, or that we listed over there. Okay. So then they go on and say if the program manager schedules 80 minutes of news and advertisements in a 4-hour block, which is 240 minutes, that means you only have 160 minutes left for music. Approximately, what is the probability that the total amount of time to play 40 randomly selected rock and roll songs exceeds the time available? Now, some people were thinking, oh, let's multiply all out. What's 3.9 times 40? Work it backwards. Okay. My average song is 3.9 songs. How much is the average time that you have per song in 160 minutes for 40 songs? Oh, that, Mr. Hayes, would be 160 divided by 40. Correct. And so you'd end up with this. So you would say, okay, 3.9 is normal. I've got my 4.0 over here. I want to go, what's the chances of being larger than that? Great. Now I have my answer there. How did we come up with it? Again, it's going to come back to that z-score idea. So we're going to come back down over here. So your z-score is going to be x minus x bar. So I got 4.0 minus the 3.9 divided by the standard deviation that we found up in part A. And we get a z-score of 0.575. Down over here, normal CDF or table A, blah, 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 blah. And again, we want greater than that. So when we type all that out, we get a probability of 0.283. And then for the answer, now again, right here, what are they asking? What is the probability that the total amount of time needed is going to be bigger than 40, is going to exceed the time available? They're not asking us for a solution, et cetera, et cetera. They're just saying, what's the probability? The probability that x bar, our average, is going to be higher than 4.0 minutes is going to be 0.283. Done. All right. I think that's it for that problem. So that means it's going to be it for this question. Now, again, I do put extra problems in here. So like here's the one from 2009. All of that stuff is linked in the document I showed you before. The link again to that is down below. Comment, like, subscribe. We're going to come back with chapter 8 tomorrow when we start talking about confidence intervals. And then we're going to take a break so we can do my classes are going to do the testing for that for chapters 5 through 8. And then we'll pick back up with the last four little topics on the other side of that. So if you have any questions, talk to your teacher, talk to me. Otherwise, we will see you later. Bye.